Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage. More speed.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Although, where should we go next? If we... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the... You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it... Yeah, Paimon bets she's the... Well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Let's see what she has to say.
More speed. Oh. Hello. Oh, is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a...
Great! We came to the right...
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this... All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for... I don't know, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The
Kanjo Commission? What?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to... You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. But if you really are set on going...
The raft idea sounds a little on the...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of...
But it's an armed fleet, right? What?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beta, the Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently...
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find...
Beg for mercy.
Quake! This is order.
Vengeance will be mine. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Shudder. I swear by my sword. Crush. Shudder. Crush!
Gather!
Shudder!
Going on up there.
The waves are as calm as always.
Who've we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that travel... Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remark. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess...
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and...
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate not chance alone, that we should meet.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens a—
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole— There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned so, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around, and with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament. Now that's gonna turn a few heads.
But we didn't come here to take part.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition—
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta— Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in—
Inazuma? You?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alco.
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much—
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun's—
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
What in the world do those—
Go on, get yourself to Guyun. I've already fixed up the arena.
Martial arts tournaments always but when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint.
The ocean waves.
More speed. Yeah. Beg for mercy.
Gather! Yeah!
Barbados, guide us.
more speed.
Solidify!
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your... But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quick...
This master of yours must be...
Famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. He's got to be a grand master or something. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting...
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the...
See you in the arena!
Hello? Are you here to compete in the...
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns... Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh,
Also...
what? You... Nonsense! Have you been living under a rock? Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were two of them they tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled... I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. unarmed, outnumbered 2 to... I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains...
But for us, even for our 5 treasure hoard...
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't plan on losing to a...
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous success in most people's eyes. I am already the very embodiment of vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura... Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just... really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Oh, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get...
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievement. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also...
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion or...
I wonder if it's too late to...
Okay, that's plenty. Right, you're a great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take...
There's another prize, too? Oh,
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so... Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't... So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during... In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy. All right, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the...
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kadzuha? He totally...
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare...
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase... You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure... Well, since everyone sees you as... For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are so, I'm putting you straight through to the
Huh? But we only just started the qualifying.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high... Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me the...
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. Rise! I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little... If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend... I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by...
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to...
No, I didn't. I only wanted... Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them.
Wow. Now that's true.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
By the way, do you...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. So don't get too...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around. See what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon...
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame.
Maybe next time, huh? By the...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. I faltered for but a brief moment. But given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there! Well...
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge? Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him. I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise I'd never... Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm a...
Oh, alright then. Hope your bud...
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely...
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, but you were quick to adapt. and manage to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath.
He's right. But in my case, I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily strong. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time,
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial tradition. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
you betcha. Wait a second. We never told.
Does one not leave a trail when... However, there is only so much that can be discerned from... Come with me. Some... Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even... When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, since a young age I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mystique.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal some. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair Now then, let's test your skills.
More speed. Shudder! Beg for mercy. Crush! Shudder!
Stabilize!
Crush! Vengeance will be mine! Shudder!
Your skills in battle are true. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that he relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attack should... Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your...
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant... My apologies. You must be for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inna's. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time.
She sounds less like an arch...
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. She will... Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Li. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to... Ah! The time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax. We've seen many exciting battles today. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the...
Wow!
I've been waiting! I'm sure everyone witnessed his... But today's final round will show... As for our other combatant... he still hasn't arrived... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to...
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand is not as... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're...
Come with me. I can send...
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Shudder!
Can't run from death.
currents are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Beg for mercy. Shudder.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Beg for mercy. More speed. Shudder. More speed. More speed.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway and
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
the wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand hike.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire in
Fine! I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to... Drat. This should have gone differently. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it and...
You know, according to the laws of the sea...
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the... It seems that it would be only fair to brand...
Whoa, we don't need...
I never would have guessed you could be so If this is where talking gets me, then forget it! I'll risk a fight!
What are you trying to do?
for mercy. Crush.
No, no! Do what you want!
He has persevered to the bitter end. And put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness—
No, no, no need for that. Thank you for releasing me.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibility. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength— But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I want— From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other methods, and though few tales tell of a masterless vision, after seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that— Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't seem to—
I see. So you are also— No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all— But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in travel.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying All right then. It's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us one—
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ning. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the—
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, in which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut—
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our—
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer, but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual temp. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the
Hold on a second. You're saying she can...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 archons. If Liyue's Morax could... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor... In the meantime, I intend...
Paimon believes you'll find a way...
Thank you. May but one final word of warning.
all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. to learn some Favonius blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.